You can do anything, but you cannot do everything. A few months ago, I was really focused on school and wanted to be the best. And so I worked a lot, like before school, after school, on weekends. I mean a lot. All I did was working really, because I wanted to be perfect. And when you want perfect results, you have to work perfectly. So on every chapter, multiple times, because I couldn't leave anything on the table, any doubt that might cause me to lose a point. And that's why I had to spend so much time working. But also, I had been going to the gym for a year at that time, and I loved it. But because I wanted to be first in my class, I started neglecting the gym, going less and less. I just went there a few times a week, training quickly. But can you guess what happened then? Well, I did become first in my class, but I didn't make any progress on my physique during that period of time. It makes sense, right? I invested myself much more on school, so that's where I made progress. So because school was my priority, that's where I made progress. And I had to sacrifice sort of the gym. Well, that is essentialism. It's something I believe you should understand if you want to build an aesthetic body as a top student, or if you want to achieve any goal really, because it's very important. So when reading the book, The One Thing, I learned that most people go by life wrong. Usually they have a job, they go to the gym, they have families, they read books, they play soccer or some sport sometimes, and so they pursue multiple goals at a time. It looks kind of like this, where they go in multiple directions, and so they're not able to progress much in any of those directions. That's the problem when you have multiple goals, which is that you can't progress much in any of those goals. However, if they did choose the essential goal they want to pursue, the one thing they wish to focus on, it would look like this, where they can focus in one direction, and so they make considerable progress. That's how it should be done. To achieve goals in life, you must choose what is essential to you and focus on it. So let's say now if you want to build an aesthetic body as a top student, that means this is your absolute priority. The main thing you want. You won't be able to pursue other things at the same time. If you want those two things, that's it. You will have to focus on this for some time, achieve those things, and then you can move on to other things. Alright? So that's what you should understand. First, you should understand the essentialism thing. But there's something else that lies beyond that, and I have a story for you to understand it better. So for the past 3 weeks, you can go look at my channel, I haven't uploaded a single video. Even though for that period, I knew that YouTube was my main goal, was my priority, was the one thing for me. But I didn't upload a single video because I had distractions. I had my final exams of school, I had my friends make parties, I had gym sessions to do, I traveled with my parents, and all those things were distractions because they weren't my priority, and I knew it, but I wasn't able to say no to those things. And as Sam Ovens said so well, if you don't sacrifice for your goals become the sacrifice. That's it. To achieve goals fast, you have to choose wisely those goals, just one or two, and then sacrifice all the rest. It's hard, but that's how you do it. Now, the thing is, how can you do it practically? Because it's super hard. Even as you've seen, I failed with this in the past weeks. Let's say right now you want to build an aesthetic body as a top student. First off, you cannot have any other goals except those two if you want to achieve those two. And also, you will have to sacrifice the rest. You will have to say no to all the other things because those two take priority. So the way I think you should do it is to first take a piece of paper or a journal and write your goals. But then you have to rank those goals. Try and see which of those goals you have is the most important, which is the first, the essential thing. Then you have the second one, the third one, the fourth one. But let's just say what I had in the past months. I had school as my top goal, and the second one was the gym. So the first goal, which is school, how much time do you need? Well, you might need a few hours every day to study, to work well, and then you need to work at school. Well, those hours, they are hours sacred, hours you should dedicate to that main goal. You can never say no to those hours. You can never do something else except those things because they're the main goal, right? That's the first thing you do. And then for the second thing, so the gym, you say, okay, I need, for example, a 1 hour session every day. And once you have that, the thing is, let's say you have a session planned, but you also have a test the next day that you want to work on. Because school is the priority, because it is higher than the gym, you have to skip that session to work on school. That's how it is. You have to the priorities always come first. So the one that's highest in the ranking will always come first. That's how it kind of works. That's why you saw me in the past months, I had to neglect the gym to work more for school. That's how you do it. Basically, you rank your goals and then you timetable accordingly, and you understand which have priorities. It's really a matter of understanding priorities, which those priorities are all based on the choices you made earlier. As you've seen in the previous months, I wasn't able to do both school and the gym. And the reason for that is because I wanted perfect results at school. But actually, now that I look back at it, it's not the best move. The best move is rather to use the 80-20 rule, which is Pareto's law, that says that 80% of the results come from 20% of the work done to get the results. So using that law, you can be able to reduce much more the work you do for school. That's what I did in the past months, and it worked very well. Try and find the task that really matters, kind of the one thing putting your work for school. Find it and just do this, and it'll be enough. That's how you'll be able to do both this and the gym. That's it, bro. I hope this video was helpful to you. If you want more videos like this, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you back here in the next one.